We have the string going, 90-degree days once again today. We'll see another one tomorrow. A little bit of a cool down for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then another string of 90 begins next week. So, yeah, summertime is kind of here to stay. Here are the very mild temperatures we have along the Front Range. 60s and 70s right now at this hour. 50s and 60s all the way to the western slope with some 70s out in the west as well. You can see mostly clear skies with just a few clouds drifting across the area. They're not doing anything, but maybe this afternoon an isolated shower or thunderstorm. For some of the mountain locations, maybe the southern foothills, some of this we'll see rain evaporate before it even hits the ground, so not a big deal here, and only general storms. We have no severe weather anywhere in the state, and as we take a look at our highs today, 91 degrees, another 90-degree day tomorrow with 93 and mostly sunny skies. Then as we get to 84 degrees on Friday, a little bit cooler with a chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Saturday, 83 degrees and scattered storms, but Sunday we dry it out once again. We'll get close to 90 with those sunny to partly sunny skies, and 90s go again next week. Now, Courtney Yoon is out in Golden, and Courtney, you just heard about the forecast. Back in the 90s, dry weather continues, so that means forest fires can be right around the corner, and you have a new way that they're going to fight them.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Ed. I'm here at West Metro Fire Rescue Station 6, and they're telling me with all that rainfall, the grass has grown a lot, and while it may look green, it's actually a lot of fuel for fire. That grass can dry out just an hour after a rainstorm, and again, all that growth means more fuel for a fire. Thankfully, West Metro has a new way to tactically attack these wildfires. For 3 years, the department has been trying to get this new water tender, which is basically the mother of all brush trucks. Station 6 named the new tender Sasquatch 6, and that's because the firefighters here describe it as something that they wanted to believe in, that they heard it was coming, but no one had seen for quite some time, hence the mystical name Sasquatch. It can carry 2,000 gallons of water with a 750 gallon per minute pump. It's more water and more capacity to fight wildfires. West Metro Fire has a large wildland urban interface and highways in their district, which is where a lot of the times these fires can start entirely by accident.
We do have wildland fires along those highways a lot of times, from dragging chains or a blown tire. Anything that's going to create a spark can start a fire along there, and vehicle crashes as well that do sometimes catch fire, where that'll be very helpful for us as well.
In a lot of these areas, there just aren't fire hydrants or water supplies, and that's why this tender comes in handy. And of course, the best way to prevent fires is to prevent them altogether. So Captain Finnegan wants to remind people that anything that can cause a spark can start a wildfire, so to be extra cautious out there, especially in this heat. Corey?
Well, I know West Metro definitely has all the wildfire fighting equipment out there, so this is just another tool for them, which is great because we know how quickly it can dry out here. Courtney, thank you.
This morning, the dentist accused of killing his wife with poison is set to be back in court. And we just got new court documents that show James Craig also tried to get one of his children to tamper with the evidence. Police arrested Craig in March after his wife Angela died in the hospital. Investigators say he ordered potassium cyanide to his dental office in Aurora, then poisoned Angela. Those new court documents show prosecutors believe the day before Craig was arrested, he started asking one of his 6 children to tamper with evidence. He kept trying to convince his daughter even after he was in jail. Now prosecutors want to charge Craig with tampering with physical evidence in addition to the murder charges. The next hearing is at 9 o'clock this morning.
The DPD SWAT officer who was run over by a fire truck during the Nuggets championship parade had to have part of his leg amputated. Sergeant Justin Dodge has gone through several surgeries since the accident with hopes of saving the leg, but we did learn part of his leg did have to be amputated below his knee. Now Sergeant Dodge is back home recovering. Dodge is a 20-year law enforcement veteran. His friend says his attitude throughout the whole ordeal has been inspiring.
He has not complained one time about this. He is just talking about moving forward and using this as a way to spread positivity to others who may go through something similar, a hardship, and to bring community together.
He says all donations for Dodge should go through the Denver Police Foundation. That will ensure all of the money makes it to the family. You can find the link to donate on our website, 9news.com. Dodge plans to return to work and continue his normal duties.
It is now 6:05 on your Wednesday morning, and new overnight Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is in Lithuania right now for the NATO summit. He will meet with President Biden later today. Early this morning, the NATO Secretary General said that they will continue to support Ukraine in the war against Russia. So far, no timeline on when Ukraine could become part of NATO.
New this morning, Iowa could be the next state to have a ban on abortions after 6 weeks. The Iowa House just approved it, so now the Senate has to vote on it. The ban includes exceptions for when the life of the mother or the fetus is at risk. It also has exceptions for pregnancies from rape or incest if it's reported within a certain amount of time. The governor ordered a special session for this vote. If the Senate approves it, the governor says she plans to sign it into law by Friday. Organizations such as the ACLU are already planning to challenge it in court. Texas is one of about a dozen other states with a 6-week ban already on the books. And according to new research from the journal JAMA, that law could already be having a huge impact. The law went into effect in 2021, and the research shows there were nearly 10,000 more births than expected in Texas in the last 9 months of 2022. That accounts for about 3% of total births there. Researchers say before the ban, Texas had one of the higher abortion rates in the U.S. They say there could be some other factors involved here. And now that people are traveling out of state to get abortions elsewhere, it makes it harder to predict whether this is a trend that will continue in the future.
Right now in Washington, the Biden administration has a new plan they say will make child care more affordable. It's part of an executive order that President Biden signed in April. The plan would cap copays at no more than 7% of a family's income. It would also encourage states to waive copays entirely for families of a certain amount below the poverty level. The goal is to make it easier for more families to apply for and receive financial aid. There's also a plan to help providers by requiring they get paid immediately instead of weeks later.
Within the next few weeks, the U.S. Senate is planning to vote on a bill that would create a new code of ethics for the Supreme Court. The bill would require justices to be transparent when they have a connection to a political party, and it would also establish a way to investigate violations. This is a response to several recent ethical concerns among justices, including Clarence Thomas's relationship with major donors and Sonia Sotomayor selling books through college visits. The initial committee vote is set for next Thursday. If it passes, then it moves on to the full Senate.
Another big round of layoffs is coming to the tech world. Microsoft is planning to cut more jobs in Washington state, where it's headquartered. That's in addition to the cuts in January that resulted in 10,000 layoffs. According to a notice filed with the state, the company will lay off 276 workers beginning in September. 210 of those positions are based in Bellevue and Redmond, and the rest are remote positions.
Amazon Prime Day wraps up today, and there is a new warning about some of the reviews on those deals. Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal says as many as 40% of online reviews are fake. Amazon says it uses AI technology to hunt for fake reviews and claims to have blocked 200 million of those reviews last year. The Federal Trade Commission is now proposing a rule to stop marketers from paying for positive reviews. If that goes through, violators could face civil penalties. In the meantime, one company that was created to root out fake reviews has some tips to help you as you shop.
Things like USB cables have a very high preponderance of fake reviews. And last I checked, it was about 45% of the reviews in that category would be unreliable. Take a look at the negative reviews or even the 3-star, the mid-level reviews, and try to see what the problems are with the product. The price may be really good, but if it breaks within 1 week, then you're not going to be really satisfied with that.
If you spot a fake review on Amazon, you can use the report link to let the company know.
Okay, Corey Rose. Well, after the show today, we're going to buy some lotto tickets because you have yet another chance to win the Powerball. Nobody won on Monday, so now the jackpot is up to $725 million. That is the 7th biggest ever. The last time someone won the Powerball jackpot was April 19th. The question, Ed, do you feel lucky?
Feel lucky, punk. As far as our weather goes, we do see heat going on. Yep, temperatures back in the 90s today. Lots of sunshine to go around tomorrow. Another 90-degree day with sunny skies as well.